Hey, what's up, Speakerphiles? Wellington here, and with me I have the TicPods 2 Pro. This is the Blossom color pink. I've been using this for the last 4 months or so, and this is the ice, or what I call white. And I've had this for the last month or so. In this video, I'm going to be telling you what I like and don't like about the TicPods 2 Pro. So let's dive in. For the spec lover, these are running Bluetooth 5.0. They have a dual mic system, so kind of better sound quality as far as phone calls. They support aptX and ASC Bluetooth protocols. As far as weatherproofing, they have an IPX4 rating, so not completely waterproof, but they are splash proof. Between the earbuds and the battery capacity of the case, you can get up to 20 hours of playtime, but on a single charge on just the buds, you can get up to 4 hours of playtime. Speaking of the case, it's a very small case, very pocketable, and it's one of those things I kind of like about these buds. The case has a USB-C for charging, but there is a catch. You can only use USB-C to USB-A cord for charging the case. So you cannot use a cord like this, which has USB-C to USB-C. It will not charge. I literally didn't know that was a thing until these earbuds. So that is very strange and I don't like it, but I hope they fix that in the next model because that's just weird. Anyways, inside we get to the earbuds themselves. Right in there. They are very small and very light. They fit like really nice in my ears. I can't believe how nice they actually do fit. Don't fall out no matter what I do. I like that about them. They're small and they fit perfectly in my ears. No matter what I do, they do stay in there, something I really appreciate. And also I can easily, like right now, I can still feel like I have something in there, but after 10 minutes or something like that, I can barely notice that I have something in my ears. And the main reason too is that these are they called like open buds? I don't know if that's the word, but I can still hear the environment around you, which is the other thing I like about them. Because of the way that I use my headphones, it's mostly at work when I'm working, and I usually just use one in my ear so I can still listen to my coworkers when I talk to them, kind of a thing. So if I use headphones that will go down into the canal of my ear, that is not cool because it feels strange, like someone has a finger in your ear, and I don't like that feeling. So I like that they are open earbuds. They don't have any sort of noise cancellation, but again, that is not something I use a lot. If I need that, I have different headphones, like actual headphones that I use for that. So I don't mind that, but for those who might be concerned about that, no, these don't have noise cancellation. The buds are touch sensitive. You can answer calls, reject calls, control media playback, activate assistant, your voice assistant on there. You know, you can do all things just by tapping here or just swiping up and down. And my favorite is changing the volume, media volume. You can just touch the up to raise up the volume or down to lower the volume. It works pretty smoothly. And like you see, just because of how nice they fit in my ear, no matter what they do, they actually still stay in there. So I like that about them. They also have gesture control, where if someone calls you, you can nod your head twice, supposedly, and you can answer the call, or shake your head twice and, you know, drop the call so you don't answer the call. But I found that to be not very useful to me. When I try to use it, I have to like really shake my head or like really, I don't know, it doesn't really work very well for me. It just turns out looking kind of weird to people. But you can go into the app and disable that. Like I briefly mentioned, they do have an app that you can use to do different things with the earbuds, like turn off different features and turn on different features. They also have an EQ settings that you can choose to use in the app. It's called the Mobvoi app that you can download, but it doesn't say anywhere on there that it works with the TicPods 2 Pro or TicPods in general. So when I was downloading, I was like, does this work with this or no? Even the descriptions doesn't mention anything about TicPods. Mobvoi, if you're listening to this, at least put something in the description to let people know that yes, this is the right app, because otherwise it just looks like an app for the watch. So I don't know. Also, most importantly, they also do over-the-air updates. So when you go into the app, that's the only way you can get the latest firmware to your earbuds. So there is that. Sound quality is not bad. The highs are present, the mids are present. The bass is also pretty good. Bass is usually a little bit harder to pump into the ears using this kind of earphones, but I think they did a pretty good job. It's not over the line kind of bass that you will be getting, but the overall sound, most especially in normal, like the sound mode normal, they do sound pretty good. They are also quite a bit loud. I feel like they're loud enough for me, but if you're one of those people who like really loud, like destroy my ears kind of loud, if you go into the bass setting in the app or pretty much any of the other settings, they get louder in those settings, but the only compromise here is that at maximum volume, like let's say if you're in the bass settings as far as sound, the sound distorts quite a bit when you go all the way to maximum volume. I feel like it's unusable. But if you keep it in normal, it still gets pretty loud, but it's significantly quieter than all the other sound modes. But overall, I do think they do a pretty good job as far as sound. Now, these things, like I've mentioned, they have quite a few features. I actually haven't mentioned everything. They have a lot of other features that I love, but also have a few that I do not like. The first one being, well, the USB-C thing is weird. Like, I feel like they really do need to fix that with the next model, because it's just strange. And then the other thing is the fact that I cannot use every earbud individually. And by that, I'm literally meaning like just having one and leave the rest wherever you want, or use the other one and leave the other one whatever you want. So that's my second downside. The third downside, which probably doesn't hurt as many people, is the app. Let's talk about the app. So I do understand the fact that everybody wants, information and all of that, but if I wasn't making a video, like a review video, talking to you guys about all of this and just wanting to check out what the app is able to do, I would not have signed up, make an account in the app in order to use it for earbuds. Like, really, guys. The app is good. It works fine, very smooth, but I feel like they should either separate the two, because I feel like the app is used for the watch and for the earbuds. For the watch, it makes sense. If someone is trying to track their stuff and all of that, you need an account to do all of that, But if I'm just using them for my earbuds, I should not be required to sign up to my email and all of that to make an account. Like, that was kind of annoying. So those are my three main gripes with these headphones. But other than that, I feel like they are very worth the money. They sound good. They are so light. And I can forget about these things being in my ear. Like, I feel like sometimes they will fall out and I wouldn't know that they fell out and just go about with my life. But they sound good. They are real light. They are very much worth the money because of all the features that they pack in these little things. So anyways, thank you to Mabvoy for sending these review units over. They did not influence any of my opinion about them. And yes, what I told you is what I think. If you have any more questions about them, leave them in the comment section down there. Otherwise, I'll leave the links to them in the description section if you want to go check them out and learn about them more. And yes, like the video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike. And I will see you guys in the next video. If you're new here, subscribe. And also, go to Instagram, go to Facebook, go to Twitter, and follow me over there. Don't forget to go check out my merch store. And I will see you guys in the next video. Again, do the 5. Do the 5. I'll see you next video.